She's a Mona Lisa. Everyone's lining up to see her.
Hey guys, okay, I'm back. So I'm tired. I'm about to go to sleep for sure. It's like 10 something. And I picked back up Hero of Ages. I'm currently on page 587. I kind of love that in this book, given the events, they still keep cussing the Lord Ruler, which is absolutely hilarious to me. I'm like, I guess you can't teach an old dog new tricks at this point. Like, okay. But it's getting really, really interesting. The big bad or whatever is really crafty, and so it's just really interesting to see like the main characters kind of catching on. I mean, I'm not catching on, but they're catching on. That's what matters. And so I'm really hoping that we win in the end. I'm like, can we win? Like, we got to, right? We got to win. I'm curious how we're going to pull it off. Another one of my favorite characters is Tensoon. Every time we get a Tensoon scene, like, my heart just skips a beat. I don't know why, but the more and more, like, I find out about, like, him and his people, I'm just like, yeah. Saced is getting on my last of her nerves. Like, I'm just tired of it. Like, I'm just tired of it. Like, I know he's getting better, and I get the point of his struggle with, like, religion and everything else, and I get it, but, like, I'm just like, sir, but you're so moody. We got things to do. Keep your moodiness to yourself. Like, oh my gosh. I feel bad. And then I just feel like Ellen's Ellen. He's one of my favorite characters, but I was saying this book, the first half of the book, like, I'm just like, hell yeah, Ellen, but soon it's like him and Vin, well, I don't want to tell you what happens, but either way, I'm just like, oh, Ellen, do the best that you can, my beautiful friend, my beautiful, beautiful friend. And don't mind the fact that I am always glistening. My skincare has a sunscreen, and the sunscreen makes you dewy, so that's why I'm glistening always in the day. And then I put on like a gel, it's like a gel night cream, and so that ends up making me glisten at night. So I glisten all the time. I'm not sweating, but I do love my skincare. I rarely ever have breakouts, which is really nice. And my skin is really like filling out and more plump and less, my pores are shrunken, whatever, right? But anyway, y'all didn't ask me all that, but I just want to be like, why am I always glistening? You know, I'm saying, so shiny. But anywho, I'm going to read a little bit more of this book, and then hopefully tomorrow we'll finish it off. Like, we don't have a lot left. Like, we're on part 5. It's only 5 parts. We're in part 5. I thought I was going to finish it off this weekend, but, you know, spend time with friends, nothing's wrong with that. So we can until it's time to go to sleep, and then finish her up tomorrow. But all right, good night, you guys. Mwah. See you next time. Bye. Hey, you guys. So I wanted to get back on here because I just finally completed The Hero of Ages by Brandon Sanderson. she's a chunky. She was real chunky. But it's a 5. Like, it was so good. It was so good. I kept reading like people saying like that's how it's gonna end. That's how it's gonna end. It's like a perfect Befendi ending. Like, I don't know what else they would want. Like, I guess I could get that maybe you wanted these characters maybe back to life or something, but which isn't a spoiler because there's nothing. It's war. People, of course, died in the book. But no, I thought it was a befitting ending. I think that this story took like a crap ton of turns. Like, turns I was just like, whoop, didn't see that coming. Whoop, didn't see that coming. Didn't see that coming. Like, no, didn't see that coming. I think Brandon Sanderson did some craziness with, like, you know, him talking about religion and stuff like that, which wouldn't be like my hottest topic, but the way he did it was just, it was chef's kiss, you know what I'm saying? Also, another thing that I really liked about this was kind of explaining how everything is interconnected, and how, you know, if you knew the first book, like, if you just knew it from the back of your hand, like, everything in here, like, just makes perfect sense. He didn't pull something out of nowhere. Like, I don't know if he planned the entire series all at one time or not, but like how beautiful all 3 series are melded together. Nothing is out of nowhere. Like, like, talk about a perfectly wrapped up book. That's what I'm gonna tell you. This is a perfectly wrapped up series. It leaves me with no questions. And the questions that you thought you would have, like, essentially they make mention of it near the end. But oh, I honestly will say that I look forward, maybe in like a year or so, I probably will pick this up and do it again. Pick it up, do it again, beginning to end, no problems. Really, really love this series. 5 out of 5, 10 out of 10, recommend. So Hero of Ages, and just quickly, I'm gonna do, you know, just a synopsis. I mean, I can't remember if I ever gave y'all a synopsis. But in case I didn't, the Mistborn trilogy is a story about a world where their god is alive, and he's called the Lord Ruler. And we have a group of people who are enslaved versus, you know, the rich, right? And a guy comes along to start a rebellion to end the slavery, but also take down the Lord Ruler, who is in fact a god, right? With that said, he creates a merry band of misfits, of thieves who tag along with him on this journey. Among them is a young girl who discovers that she is what some people call a Mistborn. And being trained by him, we go through a journey of his rebellion, but also her coming of age. And that's honestly the best way to explain Mistborn. And the other books are really a continuation of the events set after the first book. And it's just so good. Like, a lot of great characters, a lot of goodness, you know what I'm saying? Like, this book did not make like, oh, this person's evil, this person's good. Like, he really stuck towards greatness and finding balance in both the good and evil, and I just really, really appreciated that. The characters are so thought out, so rich, and it's like you learn more and more about them and fall in love with them. And it's just like, why are you making me fall in love with them? I highly, highly recommend the Mistborn trilogy. Go for it. Read them. It's worth it. If you were looking for a solid adventure and to be enthralled in a brand new world with a very intricate and solid magic system, Mistborn. I'm here for it. So good. If y'all read Mistborn, let me know down below if you liked it or not. I mean, I'm going to defend the series to the end, but if you didn't like it, you know, that's fair. That's fair.
She's a Mona Lisa. Everyone's lining up to see her. She's a Mona